If you know anything about me, you know I love workflow, efficiency, shortcuts. Let's talk about shortcuts. University study shows using shortcuts can save you 1 hour out of every 8 in a normal workday. That's amazing when you think about it. We spend 1 hour out of our days pulling stuff from menus when we could use shortcuts. If I go up to any one of our pull-down menus, you can see shortcuts. Insert is a command, and that's command on a Mac. It would be Control in Windows F2. Properties, Command or Control F3. You get it. But you will notice, like CSS transitions or assets and snippets, don't have shortcuts. Also, this program has literally hundreds of shortcuts. To save that hour out of every 8, if I had to memorize hundreds of shortcut keys in every program that I use, I would go crazy. The study also shows that there are 12 to 14 shortcut keys that you use in your normal workflow that will determine that 1 hour out of every 8. What if one of the things that you use a lot doesn't have a shortcut? So we go to the word, say, File, and we come down and we see things like Save All related files, Save as Template, Revert. They don't have shortcuts. And let's say, for the sake of argument, that you use one of those a whole lot. You're using it dozens of times a day. And you're saying to yourself, if that had a shortcut, that would help me out. Well, guess what? You can make your own shortcuts. You can manage your shortcuts. If you're on a Windows system, go to the word Edit right here, and you will see shortcuts at the bottom of the list. If you're on a Mac, go to Dreamweaver CC and go down to Keyboard Shortcuts right here. Now, our current set is Dreamweaver Standard, but you can also go back, and I mean way back, to Dreamweaver before it was bought by Adobe and use the shortcuts from 2004, or you can use shortcuts for HomeSite, which is another popular web design program. Let's leave that at Dreamweaver Standard. You can also, down here, control what shortcuts you see. Menu commands, code editing, document editing, or snippets. These 4 buttons over here, number 1 allows you to duplicate the settings. The second one that looks like an eye is for renaming the file. The third one is to export all of the shortcuts in a readable format. And of course, the last one is a trash can. It means delete. Now, if we're going to change anything, we have to create our own set. We cannot change Dreamweaver Standard. So I'm going to click here to make a duplicate set, and I'll call it Andy Shortcuts. Click OK. We'll stick to menu commands. I go down to the word File and open that up. And we look down, and there's Save All Related, Remote, Template, Revert. They don't have shortcuts. And you go, oh man, but I need Revert. I use that one all the time. So we come down here and we pick up Revert. I come into the press key area right here and try to use or make a shortcut. So I do Command or Control on Windows, Command on Mac, V. And it's going to tell me this shortcut is already assigned to paste. I don't really want to change that one, but I can if I click the word change. It will allow me to use it on Revert if I want to, but no, I don't want to do that. So I'm going to get back in here again and backspace over that. Let me try this one. Command Option, that would be Control Alt in Windows, Shift, and the letter V. And that one's already assigned to something. I'm going to try one more thing. I'm going to change the V to the letter F. Finally, I found one. Now, to me, it's not hard. You can figure out eventually a key combination that's not already being used. The hard part, in my opinion, is remembering it. Now, if I click Change right here, there it is. Now, let's click OK down here. Let's go up to the word File, and there it is. Across from Revert, there you go. Now, let's go back into Keyboard Shortcuts. Now, we can keep up the process of creating our own customized shortcuts as long as we want to and have as many sets as we feel we need. There is one other feature I want to show you. If I open up, say, File again, pick something that already has a shortcut, there's a plus sign right here. You can actually add another shortcut to the same item. I'm not sure how valuable that's going to be. I've never used it, but it's there if you need it. Now, if we don't want these, understand you cannot delete the shortcut set that's active. So if I want to delete Andy Shortcuts, I have to select something else first. Then come over here, select the one I want to delete, which is Andy Shortcuts. Back to square one. Click OK to confirm. Shortcuts can save you an hour out of every 8. That's not bad. but other things that we do when we organize a project can save even more time. Stay organized.